Yes, people, welcome to another Chelsea video of mine. Keeping you guys up to date with all the latest Chelsea news around the club in the last 24 to 48 hours. International break basically come to an end. A few more days to go until Chelsea against Aston Villa. Chelsea against Liverpool as well, coming up very soon. But listen, let's get into all the latest Chelsea news. If you guys can, smash that like button. Let's get at least 200 likes on this video. Subscribe if you're new here. Hit the notification. Tune in daily. Comment down below your thoughts and opinions. Today's topics will be mainly on Mason Mount, as always, and the expansion. Are we leaving? Are we staying at Stamford Bridge? There's a lot of discussions that have been happening today, man. And also check out the new merch, man. WorldWideChels.com/store. You'll see at the bottom. People, support the grind. We've been here for 6-7 years. Come and support, as you can see right at the bottom of your screen, watchalongs.com/store. So the first topic that we are going to speak about, Mason Mount would be interested in joining Bayern Munich and reuniting with Thomas Tuchel if he is unable to agree a deal and leaves Chelsea. This comes from Jacob Steinberg, of course, literally 5 hours ago. I should have done the video a lot earlier, but your boy's at work nowadays, so we can't do quick content like that anymore. Well, for the short term anyway. Mason Mount, as we know, the most biggest issue for him is the length of the contract. Chelsea want a 7-8 year deal. I don't think the basic pay is a massive issue for him. Obviously, it's a lot lower than players like Reece James, but the bonuses should boost it up regardless. If he does well, he'll be rewarded. But the main issue, from what I can see from my research, is that the length of the contract will take him to over 30 years old. So try and get another big contract will be very difficult at that time. I think if it's like a 5-6 year deal, he would definitely probably consider and probably stay. He talks about his proper Chelsea. He understands what it takes to be Chelsea. Apparently, ex players rate him highly. Apparently, Minerals FC rates him highly. Apparently, and a lot of your favorite Twitter account stuff basically support him a lot. Obviously, because of connections around the player, whether it's his father, whether it's his family. We know how the deal goes, people. Now, these guys are looking at new players to try and market and win your attention, people. But hopefully, you guys have a brain. Wake up, people. But Mason Mount, what do you guys think will happen? Would he stay at Chelsea? Comment down below. I think obviously if Chelsea offer less years, 5-6 years, I think 100% he'll be a Chelsea player this summer, next 5 years, 100%. I think if we continue to offer him the 7-8 year deal, he will be leaving. Whether it's this summer or next summer for free, this summer they're talking about £70 million that Chelsea will be willing to accept. And I know for a fact Bayern Munich are not spending £70 million on Mason Mount that has 1 year left. I don't know how we got for Eden Hazard, 120 million plus all the bonuses. They won the Champions League and all that stuff. And we won so much money from that as well. So thank you, Eden Hazard, for doing nothing. I feel sorry for your career. But sometimes he shouldn't have left Chelsea. But I think him leaving Chelsea opened the doors for us to be signing, at the time, top players. Your Havertz, your Werners, Hakim Ziyech. Now we've got Nkunku coming through the ranks. We've got Felix, as they say. We've got to see where we're going to be signing these guys on a permanent deal. So that is one to keep an eye out for sure. I think, yes, it was very difficult to see Hazard leave, but we have moved on. We start winning the league again, people. The Champions League is still in, we can still win it this season. Very unlikely, but you never know with Chelsea Football Club. So, yeah, Mason Mount, people, would be interested in joining Bayern Munich. We're hearing £70 million Chelsea will be willing to accept right now. Because obviously next season he'll be out of contract. He can leave on a free transfer. Now, on to my next big topic is, Chelsea moving to Earls Court. From what we're hearing, Chelsea are looking to extend over there. And I don't think it's a massive, massive issue. I understand, being brought up in Stamford Bridge, West London, you want that stadium to always be there. But if we want to compete against the big teams, the Barca's, the Madrids, even the Uniteds aren't even in London, yeah, but for their revenue, and especially for not being in Champions League all the time, they are very, very good. And if we want to meet that, we need to make changes, people. And this is Earls Court. Earls Court, I believe, has 3 different train lines that will help many users get to the stadium. We're talking about 70, 80k stadium that we can be looking at right now, people, if we were to get a deal. I think something failed recently, £1 billion move or something failed recently, and Chelsea looking at it. It's got 3 different lines. No more of that district line, or district line will still come through Earls Court, but no more of that one line of district line where it's delayed and there's problems and it's coming every 10 minutes. You'll have the Piccadilly line, you'll have many other lines, people. So in terms of fans getting there, will be a lot better. I can assure you that for sure. But in terms of being brought up, like I said, guys want to be at Stamford Bridge forever. I think we can get about 60,000 fans in the stadium if we were to expand. That'd be less than Arsenal, and I think less than Tottenham as well. So I think obviously if you want to be the biggest club in London with the stadium, of course, the stadium talk, we need to look at other stadiums. So from what I understand, a lot of people are very disappointed with this. Apparently, there's going to be riots and petitions to be against it. I've not really seen anything myself, but I've seen people tweet it. I've not really seen that much anger. But Elscourt have come out saying that they denied there's been any talks with Chelsea about stadium relocation at the site. They've got a master plan to use mixed scheme for more homes, more jobs, and public space. Apparently, there is no football stadium in our master plan. There's a good question here. Where does the 15,000 jobs come from? They did respond, respect to them for that. We estimate that our plans will bring around 50,000 jobs to create the site, or to the site across different roles and sectors, from large workspace to creative workshops, food and drink venues, and all those facilities, basically, people. Look, I can tell you something for free. Free advice, people. Money talks. Money wins. Money controls everything in this country. Okay, Tories get richer, poorer get poorer. If money talks there, Todd Bowley will pay that straight. These guys will accept it without a doubt. So I don't really buy into all of this. Maybe there's no talks right now. I agree with that. But in terms of what they want to do and stuff, I highly, highly doubt it. But look, guys, that's everything from me. Mason Mount. There's also a little topic on goalkeeper situation. CFCPY spoke about it on his podcast, of course, London's First with Bobby Vincent. A few goalkeepers we heard about. Raya, of course, as we know, Dean Henderson and Pickford. Raya is the one I've heard the most noise about. These are the 3 goalkeepers Chelsea like. So that is where we are right now, people. Like I said, just to end this video, worldwidechels.com/store. Check out the latest merch. Come and support your boy. We've got jumpers, hats, t-shirts, everything. We've even got for your little ones as well that we've added today. So come and check it out. Buy them. Like the video, people. 1 click helps at the channel, man. Subscribe and hit the notification. We'll be live on Saturday for the Aston Villa review. If we do a preview, will be tomorrow around 6 p.m. UK time. WorldWideChels, guys. I'm out. Peace.